welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll see how to use APIs to work with cloud storage. So this is a challenge lab and you get 45 minutes to complete this challenge lab. So these are the tasks which we will be performing. We'll create a bucket, upload an object file to a cloud storage bucket, copy the file to another bucket, make the file publicly accessible, delete the file from the first cloud storage bucket, delete the first cloud storage bucket. So let's start the lab. Let's proceed with task 1. Create two cloud storage buckets. Create a JSON file that contains the following code in the Cloud Shell. So this is a code. So we need to create a JSON file with this code. So here we are passing the bucket name and the location and the storage class for this bucket. Later we need to use the curl to call the JSON API to create this bucket. Then we need to repeat these steps for creating the second bucket. Activate Cloud Shell. You can open this in new window. Copy the project ID from here. So let's set this gcloud config set project and the project ID. So once this is updated, we'll be creating a bucket1.json. So let's copy this. If you do ls, you can find this bucket1.json. Next, using curl, we need to call the JSON API to create the bucket1. So let's copy this command. So using curl, we are calling the API and passing this bucket1.json file to create a cloud storage bucket. So here you can see once the bucket is created, you will get this output. So next we also need to create a bucket 2 as well. So here you can see the bucket name format how it is. So this is the project ID and this is appended with -bucket-2 so that I am passing it like this. So it will refer to the project ID and it will append with -bucket-2. So it will be creating the bucket 2 with that name and the location it will be using US and storage class will be multi-regional. So you can copy this. So when you do ls, so here you can see bucket2.json file. Again using curl command, we will create the bucket 2. So let's copy this. So here you can see we are passing the curl command, we are calling the API and we are using this bucket.json. So whatever we have defined in this JSON file, it will pick that configuration and it will create a storage bucket. So here you can see the storage class is multi-regional and the location is US and the bucket name you can see here. So this has created the bucket with that name. So once this is done, you can click on check my progress. This should be complete. Now let's proceed with task 2. Upload an image file to a cloud storage bucket. For this task, save the below image to a computer and give it a name of your choice. So you can right click on this and save this image. So once you save that image on your local machine, you can go to Cloud Shell here. Just clear the screen. Here, click on this more option. You need to click on upload. Here you need to click on choose file. So we have this world.jpg which we have saved it earlier. So select this and click on open and select a destination directory. It will be student home directory. So you can click on upload. Now this is copied, so you can do ls here. So now we are having this world.jpg image. Next we need to use curl to call the JSON API that uploads a file to the bucket, and this is the bucket 1. So now using curl we need to upload this image to this bucket 1. So let's copy this. So we can use the curl command to call this API, and here under data binary we are passing this world.jpg and we are uploading this to this bucket 1. So they want us to upload it to bucket 1, so that bucket name we are specifying it here. So now this is successful. I can go back here, I can click on check my progress. Now this is complete. Now let's proceed with task 3, copy a file to another bucket. So we need to use the curl command to call the JSON API and copy the image file from bucket 1 to the bucket 2. So in previous task we copied the image to the bucket 1. Now we will be copying that image from the bucket 1 to the bucket 2. So for that, so we need to execute this command. So let's copy this, go back to Cloud Shell. So we are specifying the destination location, which is the bucket 2, and what needs to be uploaded. So we are uploading the world.jpg to the bucket. So let's execute this. You can click on check my progress. Now this is complete. Now let's proceed with task 4. Make an object file publicly accessible. Create a JSON file that has the following code. So this is the code. So in code we are specifying entity as all users and the role is reader, which means all users will have a reader role. So all users will be able to access this image which we have uploaded into the bucket. So for that, let's copy this. So when you do ls, it will have created this public access.json. Once that is done, we can use this curl command to call the JSON API and make the object file publicly accessible. So let's copy this command and execute it here. So everything we are making use of curl command. We are creating a JSON file. We are writing the configuration inside the JSON file, and making use of curl command we are performing all of this activity. So now this is complete. So let's go back here. You can click on check my progress. Now this is complete. Now let's proceed with task 5. Delete the object file and a cloud storage bucket. In task 5 we will be deleting the bucket 1. Whatever object is present inside bucket 1 we will delete that. Later we will delete the bucket. So for that you can copy this curl command. So you can see here under curl we are passing this delete, which means we are deleting it. So previous command we were passing it as curl-x post, which means we were creating an object on the storage bucket. When we pass this delete flag, it will delete that object. Post that, you can copy this and delete this bucket. So here we are passing the bucket name. So now this is complete. That you can verify from console as well. You can go to cloud storage, buckets. So here you can see there is only one bucket, which is bucket 2. We have deleted bucket 1. So this is how you can verify in the console as well. So once that is done, you can come back here and click on check my progress. So now this is complete. So once you complete all the tasks in this lab, you will get this skill badge. Use APIs to work with cloud storage. So in this lab, we saw how to use API to create object and bucket, and how we can delete that object and also the bucket. So this was all about understanding how we can use APIs to work with cloud storage on the Google Cloud. Once you complete all the tasks in this lab, you can click on End Lab. I will be posting this GitHub link under video description. You can refer to this and use these comments whatever I have mentioned here. And you can refer to my video to understand how this works. If you found my video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel and stay up to date with the latest content on this channel. I will be posting more contents on Google Cloud. So please stay tuned to the channel. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.